Now, this is why I choose to speak English only and why I encourage others to do so as well, as far as people that I come across that are, Mexican, brown, whatever you want to call it, that are not born in America, should I say. Um, I came across this dude when I was hauling oil. I'm gonna tell this quick story before I get into really why, but it interjects, intermingles, whatever you want to call it. But so this dude, right? He tells me he's from man, Peru, and he's hauling oil. And he can't be illegal because you have to have a hazmat and a CDL to haul crude. So I ain't tripping about that. But he starts telling me right about basically, him being in America. I think he even said he liked Trump. But I digress. When we were speaking, he was speaking to me in broken English, and I was speaking to him somewhat in broken Spanish. Right? We're trying to, basically speak. Somehow we're trying to, relay a message to each other, and uh, I noticed that he was, speaking this broken English. And uh, anyways, I told him, "Hey, bro, just say it how you can," because he was somewhat, you kind of tell, kind of embarrassed, ashamed, but at least I give him props for trying to speak English. And I told him, just let it out, say it however you can. If I can help you speak it, let's do it. Whatever. I encourage him to speak English, and the reason why, and I even told him, I said, you got to learn English as far as you being in America. And he agreed with me the whole way. He wasn't offended. I got people in on the comment section mad and offended that I choose to speak English only. But the point is, he was not offended whatsoever because I actually gave him game. I actually gave him advice and said, "Hey, bro, in this country, you're gonna get further by speaking English," and he agreed with it. And I even said, "Hey, speak how you can. It's all good. I'm not going to make fun of you," basically. And he did. He tried, and we had a decent conversation. But I say that to say this: I always encourage people that come from different countries that are here, hopefully, legally. I always encourage them to speak English and learn the language of the commerce in this country. And again, English is not the official language of America. There is no, or the United States, there is no official language. But I say this: what I've come to realize is that English is the language of the big commerce in the daily business of not just West Texas but of the United States. Basically, if you want to come ahead in life, if you want to do good, especially if you're from another country, you will learn the language of the land. And that's why I speak English, and I speak it in my home with my kids. I don't try to show my kids Spanish or none of that, y'all. And people are down to me on the comments on my Facebook post I just posted earlier, that I should take pride in my descendants and all that. You know what? I speak English. It's worked very well for me, especially in West Texas. And I've come to realize that that's the language, like I said, of the money. That's the language of the commerce, the business, however you want to say it, in America, the United States of America, to be exact. So again, whenever I ran across that one guy and I basically told him, you want to do good in this country, you need to speak English, try to learn it as much as you can. Even if you mess up, man, just talk it. And I give him props because I kid you not, I've been to Walmart trying to ask an employee there, for something very simple, and they give me a dirty look, right? And they're like basically telling me, why don't I speak Spanish? And that's pretty crazy in my opinion. And I gotta be careful what I say here, but I'll say this: when I walk up to people, brown skin like me, and they get offended that I don't know Spanish, what's up with that? If you think about it, I just say this, y'all. I encourage others to speak the language of the land. If I went to Mexico, I wouldn't be over there trying to speak English to them and trying to get offended that they're not speaking English, especially if I'm in their land. Same thing with America. But it's crazy that nowadays, a English speaking person such as myself, right, amongst my people, supposedly, right, they're gonna make fun of me, call me a pocho, call me a coconut. I've been called every name in the book, to be honest. But you know what? I ain't backing down. I showed my kids, and with my wife, we only speak English to them. And I tell them, don't ever be ashamed that you speak English and that you live in America. We're proud to be Americans, as simple as that. It ain't to hate on nobody else. Again, on my post, I'm saying in my house, we speak English only. And if you don't like it, you ain't got to like it. That's my post. That's my personal opinion. And that's how we run my house. And with that, y'all, I'm out.